Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast today. My name is Natalie Ledwell, and for those of you who have not been on one of my broadcasts before, I am the co-founder of a personal growth company called Mind Movies, and I'm the best-selling author of a book called In Your Wildest Dreams. Now, I do a couple of these broadcasts a week so that I can give you some tips and some tools and some information, hopefully some insight on how you can use this information to either help a situation that you're going through at the moment or to make a change in your life. So we try and cover as many varying subjects as we can. And today what I'll be talking about and sharing with you are 6 tips or 6 easy ways to build your confidence. So that's what I'll be talking about today. And I think even for the most confident of us, there are always moments where we can feel a little out of sorts or feel like a little unconfident. So I've got some hacks, some life hacks that we can use today to be able to get ourselves back into a place of confidence. So make sure that if you are here, please say hi and let me know where you're from so I can give a little shout out. I can see some people coming through now. Bill Harmon, good to see you here, Bill. Shelley Lynn, hi, Shelley. I got Suzanne Allison Joyce. Hello again, darling. Good to see you here. Shiba Doha, hi. How are you? Shelley Lynn is from Kansas. It was fantastic. Joy, I've got Joy Cash from Kentucky. Hi, Joy. Good to see you here. Diane Creighton, good to see you here. Hi. I have Carrie Milligan. Hi, Carrie. Good to see you, darling. Great to have you here. Cindy Bristow from Flint in Texas. Good to see you here, Cindy. I know that you were here the other day, so I'm glad to see that you come back. We've got Bill is from Tampa. Great to see you. Suzanne Allison Joyce is from Warrington. Not quite sure where that is. I've got Jeb Pittman. Please say hi to me. Hi, Jeb. Hi, Jeb Pittman. I'll definitely say hello to you. Lisa Fairchild from Indiana. Hi, Lisa. And I've got Keisha Crawford from Oklahoma. Wow, that's awesome. Donna McGriff, good to see you here again, Donna. Donna's from Little Rock in Arkansas. Teresa Rankin is from Halifax in Nova Scotia. Wow, great to see you here. Good to see some European friends are coming through as well, and hopefully some of our Australian friends will join as well. So this is fantastic. So like I said, today we're going to be talking about, 6 easy ways to be able to build your confidence. And there are often times in different times in life where we may find that even though we are confident, that we may lack confidence in certain situations. So any one of these 6 hacks can really help you. I was actually in a situation last week where I was not feeling very confident, and I'm going to be sharing that on the broadcast today. And I'm a very confident person. I don't know if you've picked up on this in my videos, but I was born a confident person. I had more confidence than any child should ever be endowed with. And I know when I was one of, I grew up as one of 8 children. So having someone who was precocious and as confident as I was a little challenging for the rest of the family. We obviously worked through it, and I still have that confidence that I bring through into my life. But there are often times, where I don't feel that confidence. And so my first way that can actually help you feel more confident is to hang out with people that make you feel good about you. I actually, like I said, was in this situation last week. I actually went to Burning Man for the first time in my life. I never had any desire to go to Burning Man. I'm like, it's a party in the desert and you're dirty and you can't shower. I'm like, that does not sound like fun to me. And then I read a book called Stealing Fire by Jamie Wheel and Steve Kotler. And these guys head up the Flow Genome Project. And the whole book is about how as humans we get into flow. So they have a whole chapter on Burning Man. I'm like, oh, now I get it. It's like this incredible city or community. It's the best that humanity has, that you go there with what, you take your self-responsibility, but then you also share. There's no money there. And there's lots of art and lots of freedom. And it's quite an amazing place. But when I arrived there, and the group I went with was like 40 people, and I was with the Bulletproof Coffee crew. We had 40 people, but most of those people didn't arrive till Wednesday. And for some silly reason, I arrived on Sunday. So I remember the first few days really floundering and going, I'm in a situation I'm unfamiliar with. I'm in the desert, so the elements are pretty full on. I don't really know what's going on. And I started, going around and meeting a few people, and I'm like, these are not my people. Like I was really feeling not very confident about myself. And of course, then when our crew started to arrive on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, that's when my confidence started to come back. So really surround yourself with people that make you feel good about who you are. And there are often times where we will be in different circles that are, outside of the type of people that we're used to. But and I know even when my marriage ended, and I moved to LA after that. I was very purposeful about, the friends and the people that I have around me here as friends. I made sure that I joined certain groups, the Association of Transformational Leaders, the Transformational Leader Council, the Evolutionary Business Council. So I was around people that I felt were that could uplift me, but that also that I could contribute to. And so in those kind of environments, I started to feel really confident. So think about the people that you could surround yourself with that make you feel really good about who you are. And then join some local groups to really help to build that confidence for you. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is to stand tall. And that's literally stand tall. Like sit tall, stand tall. Your posture says so much about how people read your body language. It says a lot about how energy travels through your body. And that if you're not feeling well, you're feeling a bit down, that, you'll slump and your shoulders are down and your body language and your posture is really closed. But if you were to sit and have with the spine up, or stand with your spine up with your shoulders back, and that's how you walk, then this naturally, creates a sense of confidence. And this is how people see and respond to you, because you're coming from this place of confidence, and people can actually see that. It's amazing, right? So that was number two, stand tall. Let me say a few more hellos while I'm here. Let's see, I've got Suzanne Allison Joyce is from the UK. Hi. Rafina. Rafina is here from Aruba. Wow. Hi. Good to see you. Jeb is from Mississippi. I should move more, and you should move more. You sit still and move. I don't quite know what that means, Jeb. Jen Abrams is from Ottawa in Ontario. Fantastic. I've got Agneska, I think, from Edinburgh in Scotland. Hi. Good to see you here. Carl Gustav from Estonia. Good to see you here, my friend. Denise Zayons, I think. Hi. Teresa Rankin, red is my color. Thank you. Even the red lips today, I'm like fully matchy right now. And we've got Tati Vic from Toronto. My team has just been in Toronto, the Dr. Joe workshop there. I've got Margareta. Good to see you here. Renata from New Zealand. Hi, Renata. Laurie Brooks. We have to surround ourselves with positivity. Yeah, really important. And when you set an intention to do that, and you show up as this confident person, you find that these are the people that you attract to you as well. It's great. Linda Mullen. You will breathe better with better posture. Absolutely. So the more oxygen you get in, the more energy you have, and then people can feed off that energy too. Great. Okay. So that was number two, was stand tall. So number three is to use affirmations. Now, at Mind Movies, if you've been part of our community for a while, you know that we use affirmations in a little bit of a different way to most people. So, I think we've all seen that video of the little girl. She's got the curly hair and she's standing on the basin in her bathroom. She's going, "I love my mom. I love my dad. I love my," it's really cute. But, when you stand in front of a mirror and you're saying affirmations that aren't actually true in this moment, there can always be a disconnect, and you always have those limiting beliefs or this program coming up and going, that's not right. So the way that we suggest that you use your affirmations is to write down, what you're doing. They have to be present tense. They have to be positive language, because what you're doing is describing the reality that you are creating. But you have to write them as if it's already happened now, because you're going to use these affirmations when you do your visualization. So you're going to visualize yourself being confident, already, in situations where you're acting confident. So my recommendation is to write a list of affirmations that just, I am confident in any situation. I'm poised. I make sharp decisions. Any of those kind of affirmations that describe the way that you want to show up as confident. And then when you do your visualization, imagine one scene. Maybe you're in a business meeting. Maybe you're closing a deal. Maybe you're on the phone making sales calls. Maybe you're standing up to someone who you feel has been, putting you down for a long period of time. And visualize yourself in that situation, acting confident, being confident. And try and use as many senses as you can, and really tap into how it's going to feel when you get to stand up for yourself, or when you get to close that sale and you know that you've helped someone else because they've bought the program or the product that you have, or that, you're being able to create this reality or this beautiful future for your family because you're showing up as confident. So really just focus on one scene, go deep, use as many senses as possible, and use these affirmations to really help for you to see yourself already confident in your own mind. Okay, so that was number 3. Number 4 is exercise. Now I know that this appears on many lists of how to improve yourself and how to show up as a confident person. But the reason exercise is so important is because when we exercise and we're fit, what happens is that we have this better flow of oxygen, we have better posture, we have, especially while we're exercising, we have all these endorphins going through our body, which are like the feel-good endorphins. But we feel good about ourselves because our body is toned, we're doing something positive for our health. And you'll find that, you can walk into a room or into any kind of situation feeling so much better because you're so much in your body and feeling good about the fact that you're being proactive in doing something about that. Okay, so exercise is a really important one when it comes to, ways to really help to build your confidence. Okay, let me say a few more hellos. I've got Jerry Delaney. Hi, Jerry. Jerry's saying that body posture and eye contact reads volumes. It always does. Always try and smile on the outside, even when it's raining on the inside. Someone always needs cheering up. I love that. Angelina Chan from Brussels. Hi, Angelina. I've got Jeanette Purple from Queensland. Hi, how are you? Karen Kaiser is from Maui. Hi. I've got Cara Coles, who's from Lennox Head in Australia. Wow, I've been to Lennox Head. Love it up there. Denise is from Denver. And Sophie Mears is from Queensland in Australia. Hi, Sophie. Good to see you. We've got Kazzy. Kazzy Lulu is definitely from Australia, for the Gold Coast, with a nickname like Kazzy. And I've got Vagya from sunny Greece. Hi, how are you? Helen is from Australia. And what else? We've got Jackie Gibson, looking beautiful as usual. So happy to be part of your live. Oh, thank you, Jackie. I'm really happy that you're here too. Okay, cool. And we've got Trish from Florida. Fantastic. Okay, so we're up to number 4 was exercise. Number 5 is to challenge yourself. Now, I know that initially this sounds a little contradictory because you're like, oh, but when I challenge myself and I step outside my comfort zone and I'm pushing against my edge, that I don't feel confident when I do that. Yes, initially. Yes, initially when we're pushing ourselves, outside of our comfort zone, there is that little space where we maybe feel a little bit of fear, don't feel very confident. But the thing is, we don't want to stay there. We want to keep moving forward. And the thing is, if we keep moving forward and then we achieve what it is that we've set out to do, it's like we're gathering evidence and proving to ourselves that we have the confidence to be able to do anything that we want. Okay, so it's like every time you do that and then you succeed, you're just building your belief and your expectation that you will have the confidence to be able to face any situation. So the more that you do that, the more you flex that confidence muscle, the easier it is each time when you're trying something new and stepping outside your comfort zone. Okay, so that's number 5. And number 6 is a good one. It's to be of service to others. So when we are of service to other people, we're not focusing on us. We're actually not even focusing on our confidence. All we're doing is focusing on how we can help another human being, how we can be of service, how we can improve the life of someone else, even if it's just for a moment. Like the person was saying before, just having a smile on our face can make the difference to someone who's having a really struggling hard day. So when we're of service, our focus is not inward. It's not focusing on, whether we've got confidence or whether we've got the ability or whatever that is. We're focusing out and making sure that we're really helping other people, which is one of the best ways to be able to build confidence, because you're doing it for somebody else. When we have our why is something extrinsic, something that's outside of us. It's amazing how we can find the energy and the confidence to do things that we may never thought we were able to do before. And it seems to be a bigger motivator than just being able to do it for us. Okay. So there are my 6 tips. Let me just quickly go over them one more time. So number 1 was to hang out with people that make you feel good about you. Number 2 was to stand tall, like physically stand tall. Number 3 was to use affirmations. And use those affirmations to see in your mind you already acting confidently, already being confident. Number 4 is exercise, because, we're so much more in our body. Number 5 is to challenge yourself. So you keep gathering evidence and you believe and expect that you will always have the confidence to face any challenge. And number 6 is to be of service to others. So that is my little broadcast for today. I want to thank everyone for joining me. I also want to make sure, I know my team are going to put a little link in here somewhere, because I spoke before about how, sometimes when we're facing our challenges and this little, programming and limiting beliefs come up, that I actually wrote a book called Never in Your Wildest Dreams, and I mentioned it at the beginning of the broadcast. But my team are going to put up a link so you can download the free ebook version of my book, Never in Your Wildest Dreams. Now, it's an interactive book. So honestly, it's a transformational novel. It's a story, although there is a lot of my personal experience in there. But at the end of each chapter, there's little exercises and things you can do so that you can actually implement and embody the lessons that are taught in the book as well. So if you don't have your hands on that, make sure that you click the link that my team will be putting up in a moment so that you can download that free ebook version, which I hope that you will enjoy, which I'm sure you will. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I will be back again next week on Wednesday at the 2:30 time slot. And if there's any change to that, we'll make sure that we'll let you know. Have an amazing weekend wherever you are. And I hope the sun is shining. And I look forward to chatting to you all again next week. All right, everyone. Thanks a lot. And bye for now.